Thelma Todd, also known as the Ice Cream Blonde, photographed in the 1930s. Lucille Ball, the actress and comedienne, photographed in her house in 1933. The famous singer Teresa Tang dressed as a samurai in Japan in the 1970s. In 1864, Charlotte of Belgium was offered the crown of Mexico but was forced to flee, and her husband met a tragic fate. A brother and sister at the Ellis Island Immigration Center, awaiting transportation to Manhattan to begin their new life in America in 1905. Jacqueline Kennedy with Emperor Haile Selassie of Ethiopia in 1967. Resourceful women beating the heat during a sweltering day by moving a park bench into the water at Central Park in New York in 1961. Bull's Eye. The University of Chicago archery team strikes a pose for a memorable photo in 1935. Bonds of camaraderie. Two severely burned British soldiers of the Royal Armoured Command share a moment of respite on D-Day in 1944. Precision engineering. A large-format Kodachrome photo captures an assembly line worker meticulously crafting the engine of a B-25 bomber in California in 1942. Feline festivities. Cats eagerly lap up squirts of milk, patiently waiting their turn in California, 1954. Moscow residents tuned in to the government radio announcement on June 22, 1941, regarding the invasion of Nazi Germany. Female athletes parading in Moscow as part of the massive 100,000 athletes parade on Red Square for Stalin in 1937. A game of human chess in Russia in 1924. A devoted film fan using a mirror to admire the image of film star Gary Cooper tattooed on her back in 1936. A young North Korean girl soldier during the Korean War in 1951. John F. Kennedy warmly welcomed in Mexico in 1962. An early ambulance featuring a coffin-like sidecar for patient transport during the early 1900s. Khmer Rouge soldiers driving through Cambodia's Phnom Penh in 1975. Empowered voices. Women take to the streets to display Votes for Women posters in New Zealand after gaining the right to vote in 1893. Facing the heat. A victim of a scorching heat wave surrounded by a pile of saucers, each representing a refreshing drink in Paris, 1941. Timeless elegance. The enchanting actress Loretta Young captured in a timeless photograph in 1931. Thirst quenchers. Men beat the heat in style by sipping from oversized drinking glasses during a scorching Parisian summer in 1971. Spreading joy. U.S. soldiers stationed at Fulda organize a heartwarming Christmas party for orphans and needy children in Germany during the 1950s. Scent of choice. A woman selects her favorite taboo perfume from a coin-operated Perfumatic vending machine in 1952. The dawn of freedom. A historic moment as Nelson Mandela walks out of the gates of Victor Verster Prison in South Africa in 1990. A dramatic arrest. A group of female impersonators find themselves in the spotlight during a raid on a Los Angeles house in 1927. A soldier's kind gesture. U.S. Army soldier Walter Gavorek shares a treat with two French girls in 1944. A harmonious union. The wedding of musical stars. Madge Elliott and Cyril Richard at St. Mary's Cathedral in Sydney, 1935. A group photograph of students in their classroom in Indiana in 1949. A leatherneck sharing candy with a young Japanese boy through barbed wire during the Battle of Tinian in the Mariana Islands in 1944. The extensive family of polygamist Rulon C. Allred, including his 4 wives and all their children in Utah in 1944. Wojtek, a Syrian brown bear, engaging in a friendly wrestling match with a comrade in Italy in 1944.